Real estate is a ruthless business, and to entice the highest bidder, sometimes, a seller has to do whatever is necessary. And though it may not seem fun to clean up after other people, when you are all done, your neighborhood will be a better place, and your buyers will thank you. It was an exciting day for 47. Today was his open house. He was selling his home and moving to the countryside with his beloved cats. He was expecting lots of interested buyers to come and make offers, so he laid out a beautiful buffet of refreshments and food. He had even hired a plumber to come and reseal all his taps and drains. The plumber told 47 the bill for his labor would be $4,000. 47 did not like that price at all, so he peacefully negotiated with the plumber by chucking a pipe wrench straight into his face while he packed up his belongings. Now, 47 had free plumbing work and got himself some nice new tools for his workshop. What a great start to his open house already. 47 walked around the house, double-checking that everything was in order. Then he saw something through the window that most definitely wasn't in order. A man in a yellow vest was leaning on his car, smoking a dart. 47 sprinted toward him ferociously, hurling obscenities. He told him to get off his car. The man replied,
"Listen, it's nothing personal, but this is getting a little awkward."
Then continued to lean on 47's car. Of course, 47 wouldn't tolerate this. He shot a poisonous dart into the man's back when no one was looking, and then trailed him as he made his way to puke in seclusion.
Hey, good to see you.
What? Will you please stop that?
47 was feeling good. Hand-to-hand combat always perked him up. With his new good mood in tow, he began to walk around the neighborhood. Quickly, he noticed the house next door was having a party. 47 went over to get a better look at what was going on. It was all a bunch of heathens and drug addicts. Just having a damned dirty drug party, right here in broad daylight, on his open house day. How could they do this to him? Surely nobody will put an offer on his house with this wild party happening next door. 47 felt disgusted just standing near these foul people, but he needed to get to the bottom of this. So he approached the host of the party and asked her to please stop and sent everyone home for him. She was not very interested in his idea.
Get away from me, you creep!
Feeling upset and defeated, 47 walked back out to the sidewalk and began walking around the neighborhood some more. Construction, closed or broken roads, pest control, and even armed guards all over the neighborhood. What was going on in this suburb? It was a cesspool. The more 47 took notice, the more eyesores he would see. There were homeless people and bags of trash everywhere. 47 ran back home bawling his eyes out. His open house was ruined. There was no way he would ever sell his home in this dump of a neighborhood. Almost about to give up and cancel the open house, he suddenly got an idea. There was only one way to sell his house now. He needed to knock out the entire neighborhood and hide them somewhere during his open house. It was a brilliant idea. 47 had no choice now. He had to be smart and tactful. If he didn't remove this trash, his buyers would surely give him lowball offers, and his open house will suck big time. Since the garbage man wanted to lean on 47's car instead of do his job, 47 will have to step up and do it for him. 47 noticed most of the guards hanging around two locations. They would be his first targets of concussion. He wasn't sure why these guys were here or who they were protecting, but it was a bad look for the neighborhood, and 47 couldn't risk it on his big day. 47 hopped his fence into the neighbor's backyard and noticed two other garbage men hanging out. How many garbage men were on this block, he thought. Then he answered his own question. Only one. Him. He rocked both of them with his pipe wrench that the plumber kindly gave him, then hid their bodies off in a stairwell. Then he busted into the house. No one was here. Just a band room and a room with books. Clearly they attempted to hide a secret room behind this library. Nobody reads in a basement. He pulled the fake book switch and the shelf slid open. It was a tunnel. It must be an escape route for whoever they are guarding. Maybe it was a famous celebrity. He was very excited now. He was glad he trespassed and assaulted people for this. The excitement was worth it. He came to the end of the tunnel, and there was a large basement with a gentleman patrolling it. The guard got pretty upset seeing 47 just wandering in from the fancy secret tunnel. He started aiming his weapon at 47. So in self-defense, he threw a concrete statue at his head. It was a direct hit. He needed to make quick work of this house now, because he was so curious about who lives here. He breezed his way through the house, quiet as a feather, knocking out everyone. He burst into the room and knocked out the guard, and then the disgusting old man that was with him. No famous celebrity. Just some gross old man and a guard in a bathrobe. What a disappointment, he thought. To make himself feel better, he took a garden rake and finished off the rest of the guards in the area. There was some sort of muffin company operating here. But why would they need armed guards? 47 broke into the basement to investigate. There were poisons and a human incinerator. Whoever made these cupcakes was diabolical. They would need to be taken out. 47 exited and went to the front door. There, he rung the doorbell to the house. Then he ran into the backyard and in the back door, knocking out the cupcake employee. Then he jumped the business owner, hurling cupcake after cupcake into her head.
Shit! Oh, God! You gotta help me now! This is really fucking serious!
Then eventually, after a hilarious onslaught of muffin headshots, he had ran out. He softened her up a little further with some flashbangs and ended the assault with a knockout punch while she was blinded. Justice was served. It wasn't pretty, but 47 was left with no choice. It was his duty to clean up the neighborhood, and he needed to do what was necessary. He made his way over to the other heavily guarded house to scope it out. It looked like it was having a bug fumigation done along with the house next door. Filthy bastards, 47 thought. He knocked out the bug control men and took some poison from him along with his fumigation outfit. 47 liked the outfit. He became egotistical, thinking of himself as a bug exterminator who is eliminating an infestation in his neighborhood. It was even cooler than his previous alter ego of Trashman cleaning up the neighborhood, and 47 liked it. He put some poison in the fumigation system, stuck the hose in the window, and started it up. Immediately, everyone in the house passed out. 47 walked into the house to investigate. There was nothing extraordinary about the house, other than some heavy weapons in one of the upstairs rooms. Strategically, 47 made his way through the neighborhood. There were parks filled with bums. People pretending to fix the roads, more garbage men. People passed out drunk on benches. It didn't matter who it was. 47 knocked their lights out and hid them somewhere. After an hour or so of this, he had finally cleaned up the whole neighborhood, and it was finally time to cancel the drug party next door. Wasting no time, he blasted into the house, unloading on anyone he could find. He made his way to the back of the house and shot out all the propane lamps, causing chaos and havoc. It was a dirty job, and 47 loved it. He cleared the house and yard, then cleaned it all up. He had done it. Look at his beautiful neighborhood now. It was clean and wonderful. Now his open house wasn't going to suck, and everybody would want to make an offer. The open house began, and 47 had his first potential buyers. He showed the men around the house, expertly selling him on all the rooms.
This is the downstairs living room.
Not this again.
It is most commonly
Show me
used
something
for
else,
watching
all right?
television.
Then eventually they got to the best part of the house. 47 had a secret panic room in the basement. The one buyer went outside to look at the backyard, and 47 showed the other buyer the room. Then it happened. He was trying to unlock the door and accidentally turned on his security system. The defensive mode booted up and blasted the buyer into pieces. 47 was so embarrassed. What a silly mistake he had made. The other buyer was going to be so annoyed at him. 47 couldn't face the embarrassment, and the other buyer was going to come back downstairs soon. There was only one thing to do. Without looking back, 47 sprinted out of the house and down the street, leaving his car and the house. He went to the bus stop and got the hell out of there, never to return. He didn't really actually own that house anyways. He just wanted to see if he could sell it, the reasons for which had long departed from his memory. It didn't matter now, as he was off to his next adventure. Thank you all for watching. It means the world to 47 and I. Until next time, cheers.